Well, some parents in Chisago County are sounding the alarm over a school safety concern. The Annunciation mass shooting has them looking for help keeping their kids safe. And Fox 9's Corin Hoggard is out there live now. So, Corin, let's talk about this from a broad perspective. What is the biggest concern with the school right now?
Yeah, Kelsey, they do have more than one concern here, but the main concern is classrooms without doors. Up there on the third floor of Chisago Middle School, Chisago Lakes Middle School, the classrooms don't have doors. They have curtains where doors would be, and this is actually an issue the school district has previously highlighted back when they had a $64 million referendum that included some school safety measures in it. That was on the ballot back in May.
The first lockdown drill of the year is always kind of when we have what I call the conversation about a kid will say, what are we going to do? Ideally, you want to be able to lock down in the area that you're in, but we can't do that without a door, and we can't do that with a room divider.
Yeah, and Corin, it sounds like a lot of parents have raised questions about how exposed these children are in these makeshift classrooms.
Yeah, Kelsey, it becomes a concern for a new set of parents every year. I'm told that that third floor up there is mainly for 8th grade classes, and so every year there's a new class of 8th graders who are potentially exposed up there. I should mention, though, this is a kind of school where I can see still some bikes that are parked out here. Kids park them and they don't even lock them because they just feel safe here. But some parents feel that that maybe gives folks a false sense of security.
People do act like we're in some sort of a bubble here in Chisago County. We're far from the cities, far enough that we do feel safe. But if you look at it, it's getting closer and closer to this area, all of that crime and all of that. And with Annunciation and everything that happened there, it just puts these safety concerns to the front, and that should be the main focus right now, is keeping these children safe.
And Corin, the referendum failed, and they still don't have the doors. So what is the next step or possible solution?
Yeah, the school district is going to try another smaller referendum coming up in February. So parents are hoping that, by focusing more narrowly, maybe that referendum will pass. There's also the chance for some state funding. Ever since Annunciation, there's been discussion of a potential special session, but Governor Walz most recently has said he's probably not going to call a special session unless there is an agreement on gun safety measures. He does want to include hardening of school targets, but among Republicans, the hardening of school targets and mental health funding are all that's really on the table. And so, this is probably something that's going to simmer here for at least a few more months.
All right, we will continue to follow it. Thank you, Corin Hoggard, tonight in Chisago County. Well, it's been